Hi guys, welcome to lab number 1. So let's go to lab and see what we can look at. So as we come into lab, we're looking for the fire extinguisher, fire blanket, eye wash station, emergency shower, goggles, and routes of Aggress. So here on our north wall, we know where the goggles are located. We're going to make sure that they've been sanitized, and we will know this if they've been locked and they're back to 0, because as we leave, we are going to make sure that someone, the last person who puts their goggles up, locks it and turns on the dial, which then will activate a UV light inside of this that is going to kill any of the bacteria or viruses that may be on the goggles for us. So this is on the north wall. Over here is also the fire blanket. So the fire blanket, you pull this down, wool blanket, never been used, still has fire retardant in it. Again, here on the north wall. On the next to it is the fire extinguisher. If we pick this up, we will be able to pick this up off of the wall, and it is accessible, it is usable. All right, this is in the classroom. Next to that is the eye wash station. Use this. Hopefully never have to use this, but if you do, you push this. Hopefully you won't get the rust that's in the pipes, but there we go. And there's the eye wash station. Above that is the shower. And if we pull this, this is not spring loaded. This is not going to spring back up and shut off. If you pull this, it's coming down and it is going to make a mess. There's a tiny little drain there that's never going to get all of the water out of here. So when we go here, if we looking for our routes of Aggress, this is our door that we would get out in case there is an emergency. And we've got to the left where we'd be able to go out, or to the right and go out. And at the same time, we would look and see that there is another fire extinguisher right here. It is available, ready to go. And there is at the very, very, very back, way back there's a fire alarm if we needed that. And way over here, back in behind, there's another fire alarm over there in between the lockers. So if we needed to get out, we could also go back through the classroom. Obviously, if your lab station is over here and there is an accident near this doorway there, you would not go through the accident or the danger to get out. So your other route of Aggress would be through the classroom and then back out into the hallway. Our Msds Reference. We do have an Msds sheet, that is material safety and data sheet and data storage. And so every item that we do have is listed, where it is located, and how much of it we have on hand. So if we're looking through this, how would you use this? One of the things we would do is if we were using a certain bit of material, we might look and say, hey, we're going to use gelatin. Well, how dangerous is gelatin? How do I need to store this for long term? If we look at this, we can see that where it came from, how much, and what kind of flammability, health, reactivity it would have, exposure to you, and how dangerous is it to store. So obviously gelatin, like in Jello, not very dangerous. But if we go to iodine, in its pure form, we do have crystals of this. It is stored back in the storage area. If we look over here, it does have a health of 3, so it's not going to be good for you. It has a flammability of 0, reactivity, it is reactive, exposure, don't get this stuff onto you. And so this is what you're going to have to do. If we're looking at some other things, let's look at isopropyl alcohol. This is rubbing alcohol. Clear, colorless liquid, distinctive odor like rubbing alcohol. And so if we look at this, it has a health of 1, so we can put it on ourselves and kill bacteria and that kind of stuff. But flammability, it is a 3 on flammability, so the storage is also a 3. We want to make sure that that is in a flammables cabinet. Potassium dichromate, we do have some of this. And so what's so special about this one? Also, health. Oh my goodness. Make sure you do not expose yourself to this. It's very reactive. So we're going to store that also in a poisons cabinet. Not in the flammables cabinet because it's not very flammable, but it is going to be in a poisons cabinet, and it's going to be separated. Silver nitrate, even though it's not super dangerous, it is going to react with your skin. It is going to cause some problems here. It does say seek medical attention if you've smelled this, inhale it, but we will use this not as a solid, but as a liquid. But if it is a solid, you inhale it, that's very dangerous. I did say it's not dangerous, but that's in liquid form. But as a solid, if you inhale it, or you get it on your skin, or you eat it, you're in bad shape. So you're going to have to make sure you take care of this. As a liquid form, it's basically going to turn your skin a dark brown or black. So hopefully this will help you look at some data here for MSDS sheets and know what it means. All schools will have one of these if they are keeping chemicals.